The assist numbers look really good today, especially in the first half. 10 assists on 12 made shots. What was that? You telling them to move the ball around more, or was that just them moving it better?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's learning. What I've told them is my favorite professor, so we'll tie back to St. Joe's, my favorite professor, Dr. Richard George, was a marketing professor. He had a book and taught out of his book in one of his classes, and it was called Success Leaves Clues. So we've had success. What are the clues to our success? Well, when we're moving the ball and the assist numbers are high, we're pretty damn good on offense. I said damn on this one. Oh, wow. But that's a clue, right? Like there's success in that, so we have to use that. And again, I said to them at halftime, like, we got 10 assists on 12 baskets, and the ball stuck too much. Imagine what we could be doing, you know, if we were moving that thing the right way. So yeah, it's always an emphasis with us, because again, there should be if we run offense the right way, we're creating an advantage somewhere. And sometimes you can't always say, this is going to be the advantage. It's going to be this guy wide open. No, it might be swing. I mean, one of my favorite plays was T. Hill getting it in front of their bench, one more to Tyrell. Then Brandon gets the same thing in the second half away from our bench. Like, those are really good plays. And it just so happens that the ball goes in at a higher rate when you make those plays. It just does. For whatever reason. Good basketball guys, there's a lot of different ways that people would tell you. But when you make those right plays, the ball goes in at a pretty high rate. You know, and when we're shooting it and really scoring it, that's what's happening.
To that point, do you see Terrence growing as a distributor? Career high 8 assists for him in this one. As teams key off on him defensively, do you see him getting better and better about setting teammates up?
Yeah, he's been pretty good with that all the way through, to be honest with you. Like, he had pretty high assist numbers, like our summer stuff, we stat everything live. Not only have his shooting numbers been high, but his assist numbers have been high throughout the year. Again, it's just making the right play. Like, you're open, shoot the ball. If you're not, find the guy that is. Like, you know, once you get 2 to the ball, somebody's open. So, you know, with him, it's been, okay, he's a shooter, right? He comes out of the gates and he's drilling shots early in the year, and everybody's like, all right, he's a shooter. And then it's like, all right, well, he can play with the bounce and he's finishing around the rim, and now he's a scorer. No, he's just a really good basketball player, right? So, yeah, it's funny with him, like, watching him shoot around, like, he couldn't make a shot and shoot around. I was like, man, he's not going to shoot the ball well tonight. I don't know why, I just had that feeling. And you know, 2 for 8 is obviously not his mean, but had a huge impact on that game. And 3 steals for a guy that was, you know, calling it what it was. Like, early in the year, was a defensive liability for us, but goes and gets 3 steals, right? So, yeah, I mean, he's just a really confident player. He's confident with the ball in his hands. His teammates are confident with the ball in his hands, and I can tell you that his coach is very confident with the ball in his hands. You know, as long as we keep making the right play.
You're like, one more?
By the way, I'm going to say this. Megan is so impressed that you say thank you after every question. She says it all the time. She does. She says that to me all the time. I don't watch these back. She does, because she's a psycho, but she says it to me all the time. She goes,
Thank you, Megan.
She said, Zach always says thank you. I said, yeah, I know. What's funny though, and I will tell you this quick story. So my grandfather, who was at every game, my grandfather traveled to every game with my dad. The day my dad got the job in July of '95, he like retired from his job, and the 2 things he did is he took care of my great grandfather in South Philly, video pop, and he'd go take care of him, and he'd go to practice. He'd be at every practice. He'd sit up there and never say a word. And then he would, he'd travel, go to every game. He'd sit up there, and, you know, he was on every trip all the way through. You know, my dad has told the story when he passed that year and they came back, like, incredible tribute here, and, you know, not shocking with the way that this place is run. But he would say thank you to everybody after every game. Win, lose, did not matter. He would, I mean, he'd chase guys out to the parking lot to make sure he said thank you to them. Players, coaches, the people that kept the book, like the managers, the TV people. He would say thank you to everybody. So you made me think of that, so thank you for that. Sorry.